Yes, guys, I'm back with another Champions League predictions. This is interesting adult, guys, because we're doing game week. We're doing Tuesday predictions and Wednesday predictions. So, look, Champions League it's officially back, and it's gonna be tomorrow because two games will be on tomorrow in the Champions League, and everyone will be saying, "Look, it's back to who's going to perform well in the Champions League, right?" And the way we saw few how teams played was amazing. Very good performance that really happens, no doubt. Because look, if you look back at Barcelona, um, wins in the Champions League, you recognize that they did well, right, in England at St. James Park against Newcastle United in game week one of the Champions League, right? Marcus Rashford stepping up for Barcelona with a screamer against Newcastle United in the Champions League. And also, they played, wow, Barcelona played PSG. They lost to PSG. This is interesting though because beating Newcastle United, losing to PSG, how that gonna look on Hansi Flick as coach of Barcelona and their opponent Olympiacos, right? Well, their opponent that they're gonna face, right? This looks to me like in game week one they play Pavos, right? Then drew with Pavos. Then played Arsenal, that is Olympiacos. They lost to Arsenal. So this match, Barcelona and Olympiacos. Eh? Interested. It's looking like this mean business, no doubt. It's gonna be a good game. Barcelona, Olympiacos. What everyone thoughts. Because if you look at Barcelona, right, in the Champions League, in the La Liga, they have Lamine Yamal, the 18-year-old in the squad. They have Rashford. They have Fermin Lopez. They have Ferran Torres. They have players that can step up in this game, right? They have Robert Lewandowski. They have Rafinha. How will Barcelona get the job done? Because I think they have a chance of getting the job done. And key players that I need to watch out for Barcelona, especially, is Lamine Yamal, the 18-year-old, the Spaniard. It's gonna be a good game. This will be, guys. Barcelona, Olympiacos. I think Barcelona is gonna have a chance of winning this game because beating Newcastle United, right, in game week one of the Champions League and losing to Luis Enrique's team, PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. They don't even, PSG don't even look, losing to PSG. It looks to me like it's gonna be a good game between Barcelona and Olympiacos. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Barcelona against Olympiacos. It's gonna be interesting, no doubt, guys. This have to be a must-win game for Hansi Flick and his team, Barcelona, on Tuesday. That's tomorrow. Kairat versus Pavos. All right, Kairat, right? In game week one of the Champions, they played what in CP. And game week two, they play Real Madrid. And they still got smashed. But they got smashed by Real Madrid by 5 goals to 0. 5. Kairat got smashed by Real Madrid. The 15-time Champions League winners. Eh? Mbappe with a hat trick in that game. I saw that game. I was watching that match between Kairat against Real Madrid. And they got smashed. And this way by Xabi Alonso team. Look, and also Pavos, guys. Pavos. Let's look at Pavos. Pavos play Olympiacos. They lost that game, Pavos. And Pavos, they also played Bayern Munich. They lost that game as well. So Kairat against Pavos. I'm going for a 2-1 win for Kairat against Pavos. Newcastle United versus Benfica. As I said, man, look, they played Barcelona in game week one, that is Newcastle United, and they lost to Barcelona. Eddie Howe lost to Xabi. Yeah, yeah. Eddie Howe lost to Hansi Flick, should I say. I don't really, I so wish the Real Madrid. So we talk about Xabi Alonso. You know, everybody will say Xabi doesn't coach Barcelona. I know that, man. It's Hansi Flick. So we talk about Real Madrid. Don't worry about that. But yeah, Newcastle United lost to Barcelona Hansi Flick team. And they also played Newcastle United. That game on the road. They won that. They won on the road. For their opponent Benfica. Benfica. This looks to me like this is gonna be an amazing game. This is gonna be a good one. Benfica, guys. Interested. Benfica in game week one. Ooh. Benfica played Qarabag. No doubt. I think they got a great result in that. I think that was a draw. I think that was maybe a win for Benfica against Qarabag. Indeed. But game week two, Benfica played Chelsea. Chelsea won that game fair and square. Now Benfica is heading to St. James Park. 2 goals to 0. PS Napoli. PSV Napoli. PSV play at I know what happened in that game. PSV Atalanta. That game was a good game, no doubt. It was a good game. It was a good match. PSV Atalanta. And indeed, so let's look at game week two for them as a PSV. They also played Barcelona in game week two. Not Barcelona, PSV. Not my bad. Barcelona, PSV. Look, PSV played Leverkusen, should I say. Yeah, PSV play Leverkusen. My sorry, forgot said then he play Leverkusen. So not Barcelona. Barcelona and Bayer Leverkusen, three different clubs. Interesting one. PSV play Leverkusen. That was an interesting match. I never saw that game without. But Napoli on the other side, they played Man City at the Etihad. Kevin De Bruyne returning back to his old stopping ground at the Etihad indeed to face his old club and his former manager in Pep Guardiola. Well, that result, Erling Haaland was the one showed up in that game and few City players. Scott McTominay returning to Manchester as well. Interesting one. In game week 2 as well of the Champions League for Napoli. Napoli, they play Sporting. They play Sporting. So this is gonna be interesting, no doubt. I'm waiting for a 3-0 win for Napoli against PSV away from home. Leverkusen versus PSG. Alright, Leverkusen guys. Bayer Leverkusen. They played. This is interesting and that man. This Leverkusen played Copenhagen in game week 1. Them drew that game in game week 1 against Copenhagen. Game week 2, they play PSV Leverkusen. So they play PSV Leverkusen. So yeah, and also look, your opponent PSG. Let's look at game week 1 for them. Paris Saint Germain. Look, everyone. If you look at PSG at the moment right now, they play Atalanta. And so look, PSG play at Atalanta. And you're saying to me now that look, this this team is good. They're really, really good. Let's look at game week 2 as well. Then play Barcelona, Paris Saint Germain, Hansi Flick against Luis Enrique. For me right now, I think Luis Enrique will get the job done against a team known as Bayer Leverkusen, doing well in the Bundesliga at this rate. Their form is good, but I think it's gonna be a PSG win here, guys. I'm going for a 2-0 win. I'm going for a 2-0 win for PSG against Bayer Leverkusen. Union St. Glow. Union. So let's look at this team. Union in game week 1. This looking very well, guys. They play PSV. They play PSV Union. And I think that PSV won this game as well. Game week 2. Union play Newcastle United. Them lost that game. Inter Milan. They play Ajax. I think that was a comfortable win for Inter Milan against Ajax. And game week 2. Inter Milan plays Slavia Prague. So for me in this game between Union Saint against Inter, I'm going for Inter Milan winning, guys. 2-0. Copenhagen against Borussia Dortmund. Let's look at Copenhagen. Then draw Leverkusen in game week 1. And in game week 2, Copenhagen, they play Korabag. I think they won this game as well. They won this game, Copenhagen. Let's look at Borussia Dortmund. They play Juventus. They drew 4-4 with Juventus in game week 1. So indeed, Borussia Dortmund enjoy 4-4. And in game week 2 of the Champions League, they play Athletic Club. I think they won that game. I think they won the game between them and Athletic Club, that is Borussia Dortmund. Villarreal against Man City. Let's look back at Villarreal. Villarreal, for me right now, Villarreal plays Spurs. They lost that game, Villarreal against Spurs. Game week 2, Villarreal. Then play Juventus. Then got beat by Juventus in the Villarreal. Man City. They played Napoli. They won at home against Napoli at the Etihad in game week 1. Game week 2, they played hmm, Monaco. Oh, they play Monaco. Man City. They played Monaco. And for me right now, game week this game week, I'm going for a Man City win, you guys. 2-0. So I'm going for a 2-0 win for Man City against Villarreal. Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid. Well, Arsenal, they defeated Athletic Club 2-0 in game week 1, and then defeated Olympiacos in game week 2 at the Emirates. For Atletico Madrid, they played us and we won at our yard at Anfield. Right? And game week 2, they play Eintracht Frankfurt. They have Julian Alvarez back. Atletico Madrid have Julian Alvarez back. I'm going for Arsenal win here. 2-0. I hope their striker can step up in this game at the Emirates. Indeed, Victor Gyökeres. Athletic Club versus Qarabağ. Yeah, Athletic Club. So, Athletic Club, they played Arsenal at home and they lost at home against Arsenal 2-0. We know Nico Williams, the older of the brother Williams. And also game week two now. So they lost. That's game week 1 I just go through, guys, for Athletic Club. So game week 2 for Athletic Club. Interesting enough. They play Borussia Dortmund. Interested one enough. Qarabağ now, guys. Let's look back at game week 1 for Qarabağ. They play Benfica. They lost that game in game week 1 to Benfica, Qarabağ. Let's look at game week 2 for them. Qarabağ. So Qarabağ, they played Copenhagen. Interesting one is to be, guys. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Athletic Club against Qarabağ. Galatasaray. They played Eintracht Frankfurt. They got smashed by Eintracht Frankfurt. And game week 2, they beat us. Just simple 1-0. Courtesy of Victor Osimhen. So let's look back at Bodo Glimt. Okay, let's look back at their Bodo Glimt. They play Slavia Prague. I think they lost that game. Bodo Glimt. And they also played Spurs. They lost that game. Bodo Glimt. So Galatasaray against Bodo Glimt. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Galatasaray against Bodo Glimt. Chelsea against Ajax. Chelsea, they lost to Bayern Munich. Vincent Company get the better of Enzo Maresca. But Chelsea bounced. Chelsea beat Jose Mourinho's team, right? Benfica. Interesting one this will be, man. Ajax. Guys, Ajax. They play Inter. I think they got beat by Inter Milan. Ajax. Ajax again, they played Marseille. Team got smashed by Marseille. Ajax. So I'm going for a 2-0 win for Chelsea against Ajax. Real Madrid against Juventus. Real Madrid against Juventus. Real Madrid. Oh, game week 1. They play Marseille. They won that comfortably. Game week 2. They smashed Kairat 5-0. Juventus then played Borussia Dortmund. Them drew 4-all. Them drew 4-all between Juventus and Dortmund. Game week 2. They played Villarreal. So for me, Real Madrid against Juventus, I'm going for a 2-0 win for Real Madrid against Juventus. Sporting against Marseille. Sporting played Kairat. They smashed Kairat. They played Napoli. I think they won that game. Simple as that. And for Marseille on the other side, Marseille played Real Madrid. They got beat by Real Madrid, Marseille. Marseille then play Ajax. That was interesting. Also, they lost to Real Madrid and them beat Ajax. That is Marseille. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Marseille against Sporting CP. Monaco against Spurs. Interesting, Monaco, right? Monaco, they played, they play Club Bruges. So they play Club Bruges. Guys, they play Club Bruges. So indeed, on game week 2 for Monaco, they play Man City. They got beat. Indeed, Spurs. Let's look at Thomas Frank team. They played interested one. They played Villarreal. They won that game. And game week 2 as no, they played Bodo Clint Spurs. So I'm going for a 2-0 win for Spurs against Monaco. Will Colo Mone played in this match. Atalanta versus Slavia Prague. Atalanta play PSG. They got beat by PSG Atalanta. Game week 2, Atalanta play Club Brugge. Well, yeah, they won the game, I think. Slavia Prague. Slavia Prague. So Slavia, look at this man. Give me 1, guys. Slavia Prague play Bodo Clint, right? And then I think they won the game. I think Bodo Clint beat Slavia Prague. Give me 2 now, Slavia Prague. The interesting one. No doubt. If you have look, this team is gonna be interesting no doubt. Slavia Prague. They play Inter Milan. They play Inter Milan. And that was an interesting one. I'm going for a 2-1 win for Atalanta against Slavia Prague. Eintracht Frankfurt against Liverpool. All right. Eintracht Frankfurt, they smashed Galatasaray. Well, good. They smashed Galatasaray. And game week 2 as well now. Eintracht Frankfurt. Right? This looks to me like this is going to be a good one. They play at Atletico Madrid. That's Eintracht Frankfurt, guys. They played at Atletico Madrid. I think they lost this game against Atletico Madrid. That's Eintracht Frankfurt. My club, Liverpool. I really don't want to go. Well, let's look at game week one. We beat Atletico Madrid at Anfield, right? And game week two we played Galatasaray and we lost that game against Galatasaray by 1 goal. Because of Victor Osimhen penalty and then defeated us in the Champions League. And now they're gonna face Eintracht. We're gonna face Eintracht Frankfurt. We're gonna face Eintracht Frankfurt. And talking about Eintracht Frankfurt as well against my club Liverpool. You know who's returning back to Eintracht Frankfurt? Hugo Ekitike. Hugo Ekitike is returning back to Eintracht Frankfurt, and this time it's with us. Yes, it's with Liverpool Football Club. That's simple. The game on Wednesday, we against Eintracht Frankfurt, and we're on the road. We're on. We're away from home. We need. We need to win. We need to bounce back for real. We need to win. We need to bounce back. We really do. I'm confident. This is Eintracht Frankfurt team. This is a good team we're playing against. We're playing against Eintracht Frankfurt, guys. Doing well in the Bundesliga. And we on the other side. Look where are we now in the Premier League standings. Look where are we now. Arsenal is at the top of the Premier League standings. Look, they're going to have a chance. They're going to win the Premier League. They're going to win the league. Arsenal is going to win the league. But I know we're now focusing on Champions League at the moment. But just saying as an example. But this is going to be a big game for us away from home against Eintracht Frankfurt in the Premier League. Because I know that, look, Omar Dashvili will be in goal for this match. He's gonna be in goal. He's gonna be the player that will be in the goal for us. He's going to be the one, guys. He's gonna be in the goal. He is going to score goal. He's gonna be. You have to keep a clean sheet. You have to do everything for us to really make sure that we get 3 points away from home against a team known as Eintracht Frankfurt. We have to also look. Hugo Ekitike played for Eintracht Frankfurt before he joined us. Fair enough. We all understand. But are we ready to deliver? Are we going to get the job done on the road? That's that's what I want to know. If we are going to get the job done, because we have to get the job done. We have to get it done. It's not. It's simple as that, guys. It just we need to get win. We need to bounce back. Yeah, we need to bounce back from these defeats. We need to make sure that we come away with what we can. We're on the road. We're away from home in the Champions League. It's Eintracht Frankfurt now. It's Eintracht Frankfurt. Nothing is wrong to say, oh, Liverpool have to win against Eintracht Frankfurt. Yes, we have to win against Eintracht Frankfurt. We're on the road. Look. We need to put out the correct lineup against a team known as Eintracht Frankfurt. And as I said before, if you look at their performance against Galatasaray, against Atletico Madrid, you'll be seeing that Eintracht Frankfurt is doing. And look, in game week one, them as I said, They smashed Galatasaray. You know what that mean? We know they're facing us. They're facing Liverpool Football Club. Yes, they are. But for me, I'm back in my club to the fullest. Win, lose, or draw, it's football. It's football. I'm looking forward to the game on Wednesday. We have to pick up the winner away from home and let's go to Eintracht Frankfurt and win. I'm going for a 2-0 win for my club Liverpool against Eintracht Frankfurt. Bayern Munich against Club Brugge. Let's look back at Bayern Munich. Let's look back at game week 1 for Bayern Munich. Then play Chelsea, right? Then play Chelsea. All right. Vincent Company defeated Enzo Maresca. So telling me this now that this have to be a good win. Everybody will be saying Luis Diaz doing well for Bayern Munich, Harry Kane stepping up for Bayern Munich, Michael Olise stepping up for Bayern Munich. Yeah, everybody's stepping. Every Bayern Munich players are stepping up, right? Let's look back at game week 2. Then play Pavos. What happened in that game? Them won that game. Bayern Munich against Pavos. Let's look at their opponent, Club Brugge. Game week 1, Club Brugge. Interesting one this is, right? Club Brugge. Then play Monaco in game week 1. Well, I didn't saw the result. I think they lost a game, Club Brugge to Monaco. So that was a good one, in a good game between Club Brugge and Monaco. So Club Brugge, guys, they play Atalanta, right? They play Atalanta. You know what happens after that? Interesting one. They won the game. So Bayern Munich against Club Brugge. I'm going for a 4-0 win for Bayern Munich against Club Brugge. Guys, subscribe to my channel, True Reds. Everyone knows me as Jordan Hyman. So yeah. So I'm on the road to 2.26k. So yes, guys. So I'm on the road to 2.26k subscribers. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Take care and enjoy. Here they are. I'm out. Peace.